Salvete Omnes, this is Amelia, also known as TheMartianGeek, and welcome back to another episode of Dynamite. In the last episode, we started the panic mode of Fossil Challenge, and we panicked a lot. But we must venture forth and continue to the next fossil. The first Devonian fossil, fragment number 1. Certainly looks easy enough, and actually I could clear that in one shot if I wanted, with that green egg. But, while it does give you 30 seconds per cycle, and there are only 4 colors in here, it also moves at a rate of 6 seconds per row. Yeah, this one's pretty speedy. Actually, I think that might be the second fastest one in the game. There's only one that's faster, and we don't have to deal with that one for a bit, anyway. But we cleared it, and fragment number 2, and we're back to the space filler. Though, still with only 4 colors. This one's not nearly as fast, though. It gives you, I believe, 25 seconds for Crony's timer, and 12 seconds for the speed of the eggs. That's approximate, of course. And wow, there's a hole there. Come on. Alright. Moving on to first Devonian fossil fragment number 3. More space filler, still only 4 colors. And this one is 15 seconds. Both for the rate of egg motion and Crony's timer. So yeah. This one doesn't seem as speedy as the first fragment was, but it'll get fast pretty quickly. And why did I think that was a green one? And now I want that 5 bonus. Even if it's gonna get me into trouble. Okay. Home free. And we have a coelacanth again. And I think we should probably save. Just in case I don't make it past the next one. Third permian fossil. We're back to 5 colors. And we have a speed of about 17 seconds per row. And about 40 seconds for Crony's timer. 40 seconds per cycle. However you want to refer to it. And that was actually a surprisingly good shot. Fragment number 2, which is probably easier than it should be. It's not super slow, but it's not super speedy either. And thanks for giving me an arrangement of eggs that's easy to clear. Yeah, that one would have been 25 seconds per cycle and about 16 seconds per row, but we beat it. And back to 4 colors, but with an inverted trapezoid. And this one's pretty fast too. 25 seconds per cycle, but it's moving at only about 8 seconds per row. Also, raise bonuses are useful. I think I've mentioned that. Okay, apparently we do have 5 colors. But it doesn't matter because we beat it. And once again, save. So that's 2 of 4. So, moving on. First Triassic fossil, fragment number 1. And it's not too far removed from the strategic version of this one, really. It still has that whole low-hanging rectangle thing going on. And it has a cycle speed of about 30 seconds and movement speed of about 17. Again, pretty unremarkable level. But it looks like we're speeding up here, so I'm surprised I made that. It's always interesting when you pretty much drop a fossil fragment almost entirely from one side. So fragment number 2, we're back to only 4 colors, I guess plus a 5th in the slingshot. So, what's the difficulty of this one? Well, that would be how fast it is. This actually has the fastest movement speed of any fossil fragment in the game, and the second fastest cycle speed. Cycle speed is only 13 seconds, and movement speed is only 5.5. So, yeah, you kind of have to hurry on that one. But it is panic mode, I suppose. But fragment number 3 looks fairly similar, except with 6 colors, but it's not nearly as speedy. Now we're back to 30 seconds per cycle, and about 17 seconds per row. I'm getting fairly lucky with the egg colors here, too. That was actually surprisingly easy. I guess at least it was narrow. But once again, we have a Plateosaurus, and once again, we are saving. Because panic! Anyway, moving on to the 4th fragment of this set, the first Jurassic fossil. Obviously, it's fragment number 1. Also, I don't like this one. I really don't. For a few reasons, I suppose. Remember the strategic mode version of this? Remember how basically the only memorable thing about it was how unmemorable it was? Well, pretty much the panic mode version is all of that, with the annoyances of panic mode thrown into the mix, and the dubious distinction of having level design that's really not any easier than the strategic mode version. You'd really expect it to be, but it isn't. You still have this 6x8 rectangular formation going on, you still have 6 egg colors in the puzzle, and we still have walls that are way too freaking close together. The walls in particular are the annoying part of this one, and all things considered, this is probably one of the most difficult fossils on panic mode, despite only coming about halfway through the game. But at least we cleared the first fragment, and I suppose it's one small mercy that we have a relatively long cycle time on that one. 50 seconds, and a speed of 17 seconds. But moving on to fragment number 2. And I probably should have put that light bulb in a better place. Oh well. Also, fragment number 2 isn't quite as nerve-wracking as the first one was, surprisingly. We have more eggs to clear out of the way, but on the other hand, it's moving a lot slower. Only 32 seconds per row rather than 17. And also, we don't see a whole lot of pink eggs in this one. The cycle time is about 45 seconds, so... can I make that? No. Definitely need blue right now. And more blue. And yellow. And not to lose. I'm glad I have that light bulb bonus. Even if it's not as useful in panic mode. Okay. Yellow and fast. And blue. Okay, 2 fragments of that one down. Can we make it past the 3rd? Fragment number 3, it's still a trapezoid, but facing the other way this time. Also, 40 seconds per cycle, speed of about 18. And I still think this one's easier than the first fragment. I don't know what it is about this one, but the first fragment definitely seems to be the most annoying of the 3. And usually they're in order of difficulty, so I don't know what went wrong there. Actually, this game in general seems to have a kind of a schizophrenic difficulty issue. And if anything, panic mode is probably the worst in that regard. But hopefully I can get a pink one up there in time. Come on, pink. Yes! Okay! I'm kinda glad to be done with that one. Also surprised that apparently my score up to this point is actually more than it was in my other game. But anyway, that was 4 fossils. And I'm glad to be done with that one. So I will see you in the next episode.